I'm pretty excited to speak about this new plugin that Arturia is presenting. It's an inversion of the JP8000. For me, that I'm coming from the classic one, it's overwhelmingly enthusiastic. I'm Lorenzo Senni, I'm based in Milan. I make electronic music. I started making music with friends in a punk band. We were young, we were 13, 14. At the university I studied musicology in Bologna. I there encountered the work of composer of electronic music just in the books, and then I went a bit deeper and I started to work with Max MSP, Super Collider, and I was all in the box, that is my background, digital. At a certain point I discovered trance, and the sound was made with a specific synthesizer. I got the JP8000 and then it where all started. So welcome here to my studio, and that is also my house. Here's the JP8000, it's the newest one, that's why it's here active. Here there are also the other two. I have 6 in total. The JP8000 is a classic Roland synthesizer from the 90s. It's very famous for being the first one in having the Supersaw, the waveform. It's a waveform that has 7 saw waves that you can detune. I never really been interested of making trance music, and this I think is pretty obvious from the music I do, because if that was my version of trance would be worrying, I was just interested on some aspect, and very precise. The build-up as an interesting section in the track is very free. It's a free part inside the genre. So in this way, every artist were approaching it in a different way. That's what I was very interested about. I think, it's very old machines now, and they are starting to get, to broke very often. It's becoming a bit unsustainable. It's very expensive to every time to ship, and then fixed takes a long time. So when I got the news about the JP becoming, having his virtual synth done properly, I was very happy. I think that maybe we can just see how it sounds. I'm working on a project that is a project of my next album. I start from this preset. I have the K-Lab 49 here. That's very handy because I have all the parameters spread out and I just plugged in and it's already ready to go. I'm using the slider here to control the amp envelope, and I want something like particularly tight, almost too much, because it's a bit part of the poetic of my sound, where you can expect it's gonna grow, but you have to be patient and enjoy the moment. I would also personally go straight in the effect mode, look what we have, and like, okay, let's play around with the chorus. This is cool. For example, like having the filter opening, evident filter opening in relation to the sequence is, it's cool. It's something that, it's very powerful. The how precise you can work in the sound is very interesting. This could be already sounding like me, Someone would say, yeah, he's annoying like Lorenzo. I think music, it's the way I discover myself. For real, I learn a lot about myself through music, but it's definitely also a source of frustration, because I think of 24 hours a day. It's fun when it works, it's not fun when it doesn't work. So you are into this, daily roller coaster. That is the creative process, I think. I often say I'm a photographer that survives making music. It's what makes me enthusiastic about going back to music, being able also to step out sometimes. And that is important, I think. I sometimes realize that it's way more healthy to take a walk and work on something else that interested me, to be able to come back in the studio and do what I want. My creative process evolved in a way that I'm better at recognizing what I'm getting, and I'm better at knowing that a certain aspect of randomness could lead to certain result. I call it the minority report phase, when then I have a lot of small ideas and are all there, and I do a Frankenstein, like put this here together, they work because they are all coherent, are all coming from a same source. If Aphex Twin was into trance and was a bad music producer, I honestly think they sound good. I know the scene so well, so it's very nice to be able to also go pretty fast to touch a parameter and be surprised at the fact that I respond very similar. It's really respond how I would expect. But I think that this instrument will allow me to experiment more. I have so many tracks that now I'm curious to open with that synth, and I can do on a train ride, I think I was just waiting for this moment,